All right, y'all. We're talking UFC 155. Junior Dos Santos, Cain Velasquez, live tomorrow night, exclusively on pay-per-view or whenever I put this up. We're taping on a Friday. MMA News 1.webit.com will have all your play-by-play coverage, results, news leading into it, news leading out of it. And then we'll have a review show Saturday night when it goes off pay-per-view. Now, we're going to get into the main card. They have 3 fights on Facebook. They have 4 fights, which are decent, on FX. You got Michael Johnson fighting Melvin Guillard versus Jamie Varner. That would be a good one. And then Brad Pickett versus Eddie Wineland. So, all these fights are very, very good. Now, let's get into the main card. And this main card, it doesn't have the top names in it, but it definitely is a stat card. Middleweight bout, Chris Lieben, his 1-year suspension. He's going to be coming back, and he's going to take on Derek Brunson. I'm going to take Chris the Crippler Lieben. I think he's going to get a knockout in the second round. Middleweight, Alan Belcher. He's a tough dude versus a nasty striker in Yushi Okami. I'm going to go with Yushi Okami. Maybe it's just a name preference. But I don't think Alan Belcher has the tools to match up to Yushi Okami. I'm going to take Okami on this one. Middleweight bout, Costa Filippo versus Tim Boetsch. I'm going to go with Tim. I think he can get the upset on this one and get out a decision. Lightweight and co-main event of the evening. It's going to be Joe Luson, there we go, versus Jim Miller. This is going to be a brawl. This is going to be a scrap, and definitely is going to be probably fight of the night right here. I'm going to go, surprisingly though, I think Joe can get it done. We'll see how it goes. And then in the main event of the evening, we've waited a whole less than a year. No, it was back in November, correct? Yes. So we've waited a year. The rematch that everyone wanted to see. It's going to be your main event of the evening. It's going to be for the UFC Heavyweight Championship. Junior Dos Santos defends against Cain Velasquez. Now, these guys fought on the very first show. And reports have been coming out that Cain Velasquez had a torn ACL going into that fight. He didn't pull out just because it was so big of a card. For the very first spot show that he didn't want to pull out. And he got caught, I believe, 2 minutes in the first round. My phone goes off again. Anyway, I believe Junior Dos Santos, I think it'll go to the 3rd round this time. I think Junior Dos Santos gets the knockout. But this should be an interesting fight. What do y'all think? Leave it in the commentary below. Go to MMAnews1.webit.com. Of course, our wrestling site, NextGenerationWrestling.com. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter's in the description for this video. Happy holidays as well. We had a video about that earlier. And remember, we have a review show after the UFC goes off. MMAnews1.webit.com. I think it's on the video. I know it's in the description. Go check us out, y'all. Thank you so much for the support. Hit that like button, subscribe button. UFC 155 preview.